All right, hi. Welcome to my week 9 pregnancy vlog. I am 9 weeks and 5 days today, and I've been living in this robe. It's so cozy. It's like all I want to be in right now. This week has actually been a tough week. After I filmed last week's, I got some blood results back from the doctor a couple days after that. And yeah, not so great stuff. I have mild dysplasia. Thank God that it's mild, but basically that just means precancerous cells. So that has been really, really tough to digest. And I'm feeling so much better now than I was when I first got the news. The first several days, it was really, I was shocked about that. I was like, what? I know that it's common, but anyway, it's just not something you want to hear. Still looking for a different doctor. That is still in the works. Not because of blood work or anything, but kind of what I talked about last week. Looking for a different doctor. If you're pregnant and you don't have a doctor yet, or I don't know why you'd watch this if you're not pregnant, maybe, I don't know, maybe you care, I don't know. But anyway, if you want to be one day, have a doctor you really like that matters, and you deserve that, and you have the right to that. So, that's that. Yeah, so what was I gonna say about that? Oh, so I have a naturopath doctor who specializes in Chinese medicine, and he's great, and I reached out to him, and I think I'm gonna be working with him to treat the dysplasia and that kind of stuff, because I trust him and I want to go the holistic route instead of having procedures done that might not be necessary, and we'll figure all that out. But that was kind of why this week has been really heavy, and I've just been really emotional, just processing everything. And I think that when we are hormonal, whether it's with our period, whether it's pregnancy, whether it's just hormones are going crazy for whatever reason, because that happens, it's so annoying to me of how people can write it off and be like, oh, I'm just like, oh, you're being emotional, or I'm just emotional, and that's why. It's like, maybe sometimes that's the, maybe hormones and stuff like that can be kind of what accelerates your emotions, but your emotions are valid and they matter. Just because you're feeling some kind of way, don't chalk it up to be like, oh, it's just hormones, I don't really feel. No, like, it's totally valid. It just sometimes doesn't come out until our hormones make it come out. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So, all that to say that I just had an emotional week that I was able to release, which actually felt really good, to just like sit in the tub and just cry. Like, I just needed to cry. It's like so much is going on in my mind, in my body. Like, it's just a lot. And my family doesn't live where I live, and like that's really hard all the time. But then especially being pregnant, and then like, no, I'm gonna have a baby, and like it's just really sad. Like, I really wish that I had my family here, and I have Clark's family, and I'm so grateful. Anyway, I'm still talking about emotions. But it's fine. We all need to cry. We don't need to be embarrassed about crying, right? So anyway, moving on. Let's talk about other things that have been going on this week. What else? Oh, still don't have a lot of energy. I have not worked out, which is very unlike me, and I haven't worked out. I think it was literally when I found out that I was pregnant. I was just kind of resting anyway that week, and then I just started feeling really bad. So I think it's been like 5 weeks that I have not worked out, and that's like insane to me. But hey, listen, I'm growing a human. I'm gonna listen to my body, listen to what I need, and it's fine. It is what it is. I think that I'm gonna start to work out. I've been thinking about it, which is nice that it's a thought in my head, when before it was not a thought, because I was like, absolutely not. I don't feel good. But I think that I'm starting to get a little bit more energy to where I can do that. And nausea has just been happening sometimes it's all day. It's just like queasy feeling, like that's the best word I guess I can just describe it, is queasy. But lately it's just been in the afternoons, like into the evening. I'm like, it's the second half of the day, and I'm like, dang, I'm feeling sick. So it's not morning sickness, it's evening sickness. Yeah, so just feeling like blah, but just being grateful the entire time. I'm like, thank you, God, that I don't feel good, because it means I have a baby in me, and just, and also speaking about emotions, I think this is so normal, and it's like, I don't even want to say it out loud, but then I like want to share. I don't know. You think about the healthier baby, like even saying that out loud is like, oh my God, I hope everything's okay, and it's just trying to not stress about it, like they say, but it's just something I've been really thinking about. I'm like, I don't want to bring anything forth by like focusing my thoughts on it, so I'm just like praying and being like, whew, I can get through anything, and just thank you that this baby is healthy. Like, that's the most important thing. And it's just like, it just is all consuming sometimes of the health of your baby, that you just, because you're not in the stage where you've had those appointments or had those ultrasounds, you just don't know. And it's like, oh my gosh, it makes time feel like it's crawling. Let's see, as far as sleep goes, I'm getting up in the middle of the night a lot to pee, which is not abnormal for me. I pee all the freaking time pre-pregnancy, so it's just a little extra. And so I'm able to make my own schedule, which is a huge blessing. Huge blessing, I can't even like say. So I'm able to sleep in and get up kind of when I need to, kind of a thing. So that's been really, really helpful, is just letting myself sleep and letting myself rest, not feeling guilty about it, because listen, when that baby comes, it's not going to be the way that it is now. So, and I recognize that. So I'm going to do me, and I'm going to sleep in while I can for the next few months. Yeah, let's see what else. Oh, we told family this week. That was really exciting. So all of Clark's side, we told all of them, and we just keep using the same old thing that we've been doing with the work story kind of a thing for the most part. And then it's Easter weekend right now. So we're driving to Greenville and telling because my brother and my sister-in-law are going to be in town, and we're going to tell them. They're the only ones that don't know, and it's because they live in Virginia, and it's been like so hard to not tell them, but we knew we were going to see them this weekend, so we were holding off so that we could tell them in person and give them a little shock factor, I think that's about it. I'm going to wrap it up. Yeah, that's about it. That's been my week in a nutshell. Yeah, stay tuned for next week when I'm 10 weeks, which is crazy. But yeah, if you guys are mamas watching, you are doing amazing. You're doing so good. If you think you're not, I promise you are. And I say that to say back to myself as well. All right, guys, we'll see you next week. Bye.